Very good morning, everyone. Rising house prices in India are a topic of concern. Every day, we read newspapers, we hear of news reports of record high property deals taking place. I live in the city of Mumbai, and in Mumbai, we see high value property deals almost every day. We see Worli Sea Face, for example. There is a project by the name of Naman Zana. It is a skyscraper situated right on the sea coast at Worli Sea Face. As per the news reports which came a few months back, a pharmaceutical industrialist purchased 4 floors in that building for 700 crores. I mean, this was astounding. 700 crores for approximately 4 floors in that building. In case I'm incorrect, I would like to stand corrected. But this amount is among the highest prices ever paid to acquire property, not only in India, in Mumbai, but I would also like to say in India also. Likewise, high value deals are very common in Mumbai. If you look at the project 360 West, that project itself has seen massive transactions. Each floor in that building has gone for 40 crore, 50 crore, 100 crores. You name it, and the price is there. Now, when we take a glance at it, the common people, the public would be led to think that, well, these are one off prices, these are super elite properties going for astonishing prices. What have we got to do with it? I say is you have something to do with it. You should be concerned about it. This is because when abnormally high prices get to be paid for properties, in one way or the other, it does have a cascading, if not at least a minor effect on the market. To begin with, a narrative creeps into the public mindset that a house is a priceless commodity. And since a house is a priceless commodity, you should be able to spend anything on it. The real estate industry and the housing industry would like you to believe that a house or a property is such an invaluable asset. I'm not saying it's not valuable. It is very valuable. But question is, should your entire working life turn into a life of debt servitude, or as we say, debt bondage, to pay it off? This On this point, I would like to respectfully say no. I'm not saying don't buy a house, but increase your bargaining power, increase your leverage, look at more choices, look at more options. Now, when we look at Mumbai's crazy real estate market, flat prices have literally grown exponentially. And remember, Mumbai is a city with one of the lowest quality of life, even for affluent people. You will not find gardens here. You might not find parks here. Yes, the coastal road promenade has come up, and in the next 2 3 years, some good gardens, etc., will come up. But that will be for the relatively affluent segments of society which live on the western coast of Mumbai. Otherwise, when you look at Mumbai suburbs, eastern suburbs, I do not see too many parks and gardens coming to existence. In fact, when we see the news reports of such high value property transactions in the market, a narrative gets created that you should, you know, spend your entire sweat, life, and blood on acquiring property. Property is sacrosanct. Property will give you appreciation. Now, let us come on the appreciation aspect. People say that property gives appreciate, therefore, you should pay any amount for it. My stance is no. Yes, there was a time in the late 1990s and early 2000s when property was purchased for 1,000, 1,500, 2,000 rupees a square feet, and that gave exponential returns to buyers. In today's era, that might not happen. Why? Because real estate developers are selling you apartments with all the appreciation priced in. All the appreciation is priced in. They will sell you a flat at quadruple the price, and then they will give you the expectation that the prices will rise further in the coming years. As far as Mumbai is concerned, in our opinion, that might not happen. Why? Because while you will, let's suppose you purchase a flat in a premium housing development, you pay a mind-blowing purchase cost, at least 30, 40,000 rupees per square foot on carpet area. Mumbai's distant suburbs minimum go at 25 to 30,000 rupees a square foot. I honestly feel this rate is outrageous. It's outrageous. Housing should be a commodity which is not very highly priced. Housing should be an affordable commodity, because I will not hesitate to say that high housing prices create friction in society. High housing prices create divisions in society. They create inequality, and moreover, uh, localities with more green cover, with better quality of life, are marketed as plush localities, whereas those with lesser facilities, more congested, are marketed as average, and then the prices are adjusted accordingly. But the point what I'm trying to convey here is that do not overpay for your house. Now, let us come back to the appreciation aspect. Why I say properties being purchased in Mumbai might not appreciate? The answer is simple, due to number one, the massive parcels of non-developable land which are now being opened up for so-called development. And second, we also have astonishing, literally shocking quantities of FSI being given to developers. Earlier, what was the floor space index in Mumbai? In Mumbai city, which is the island city, it was 1.33. In Mumbai suburbs, it was 1. That's it. You want more FSI? Then do a redevelopment, you'll get some FSI. Purchase TDR, that is transferable development rights from the city, that would get you FSI, so on. That is how FSI used to come in Mumbai. But now, under the current regime, the government is literally creating FSI out of thin air. In short, the government is literally printing currency notes to make the masses feel richer. I'm telling you frankly, creating FSI out of thin air and printing currency notes is not much different, because when you create more FSI, you're giving the builders a license to build more and more and more houses and flats. Fine, more the better, the more the merrier. But does the city have the infrastructure to support so much housing, or such large numbers of developments? My answer is obviously no. Mumbai city is highly crammed, congested. However, the government creates the illusion that there is infrastructure to support. How? By creating roads, flyovers, bridges, metros. Fine. These urban infrastructure projects are necessary to cater to the urban masses. But for each item of public infrastructure that gets created, an exponentially and abnormally large quantity of real estate developments is then constructed to make use of it. It is similar to something like induced traffic. A new flower gets built. Car owners think that, oh, the new flower is built, let's go and start using it. So many car owners show up, it gets swamped. Look at Western Express Highway. Western Express Highway was actually meant to be a national highway. Ideally, a national highway like Western Express Highway is not supposed to be used for daily commuter traffic. It is to be used for intercity traffic and interstate traffic, which is its primary original intended purpose. However, the Municipal Corporation of Greater Mumbai, MCGM, and the government of Maharashtra have conveniently abdicated their responsibility to create commuter roads, separate, distinct commuter roads for the city. Clearly, that would involve acquiring land, taking land, and there would have been lots of influential landowners who did not want to probably surrender lands for DP roads, etc., whatever it is. They conveniently convert the Western Express Highway into a commuter road. This is completely lamentable. And today, when you travel on Western Express highways in the mornings and evenings, you see the soul-crushing traffic jam. which clogs the highway. This is the infrastructure of Mumbai for all to see. This traffic problem becomes worse because government creates FSI out of thin air. And as I said again, creating FSI out of thin air is tantamount to printing currency notes and showing it as wealth to the people. When you purchase a house in a building, you don't just purchase those four walls of the house. You also purchase an undivided in common interest in the common areas of the building, like the podium, the garden, the clubhouse, the driveways, parking, etc. At the same time, you indirectly also acquire an undivided common interest share in the public amenities and facilities which are provided by the municipal corporation and the government. For instance, public schools, public healthcare, public parks, public gardens, public plaza, so many things. Each city, in addition to providing private property to its individual citizens, is also supposed to provide large tracts of common public land which the people can use to for health, recreation, fitness, quality of life, meeting other people, social interaction. However, this is where a massive fraud is being played by government as well as the real estate industry and other landowners. A calculated scam is at work to ensure that these public facilities, number one, do not materialize into existence. you know like for example, if a public park is in existence, destroying it is problematic. But industry lobbyists in cahoots with public officials ensure that in tracts of virgin land, say industrial land, virgin land, slum land, where such facilities should come into existence, they never come into existence at all. Continuing further, once these public amenities get eliminated, clearly the people's quality of life index falls drastically. This collapse in people's quality of life is made worse when the government creates FSI out of thin air and distributes it to the developers for whatever. Government will say we are giving it to developers for a premium price, which will elucidate infrastructure. Fact of the matter is, for all purposes, these premium rates are ridiculously low compared to the actual per square foot selling value of the flats. And second, that once these exponential, the quantum of FSI given is exponential. On paper, Mumbai FSI is 4, 5, 6, but if you go and actually measure the built up area of a building vis-a-vis the plot area of the building, you will see literally that the FSI is obnoxious, 15, 20, 30, 40. Look at the Mumbai BDD Chawl redevelopments. Earlier, these were small three-floor structures with lots of open spaces. Today, all that is going, and concrete mountains are coming into existence, which is what, having traversed through various aspects of Mumbai's development and the urban fraud being played out. What is the takeaway from this short video and discussion of mine? Well, to begin with, I I reiterate the fact that Mumbai urban development, that purchasing a flat in Mumbai is essentially falling victim to a fraud, and a blatant act of urban fraud is being perpetrated upon the citizens of Mumbai. This fraud begins with number one, the conversion of undevelopable land to developable land. There is government, the government, a land deal happens, government gets stamp duty, tax revenue. Then on that plot of land, the landowners make money. Then when the builder acquires the land, then he starts laying it out, subdividing. Then he gets development permission. In granting development permission, the municipal corporation earns money. Then the builder wants to construct more and more. The municipal corporation and the government of Maharashtra, they create FS out of thin air and give it to the developers. Well, there also again, the state coffers get enriched. After that, the more the FSI, the more the flats. Builders will get roaring profits. And then the more the flats, the more the transactions that will happen, the more the sale transactions, the more the leave and license transactions. So more stamp duty and revenue income for the government. After this is done, each flat after the state government and the municipal corporation, especially after the BMC has earned massive one time income from the land deals, from the development charges, FSI, etc. Government has made money. Then BMC gets recurring income. How it gets recurring income? Well, it gets recurring income in the form of property tax. As just property taxes in Mumbai are very high, they are linked with the capital value of the flats. Secondly, we have we have the more the flats, as is. And secondly, when people are, and these days BMC is very strict on property tax enforcement. Property tax defaulters see their properties getting attached. Then we have society which earns more maintenance charges with more flats. On those maintenance, government will earn GST. So you are seeing that builders make the maximum money, landowners thereafter make the most money, government makes a lot of money. Point is, what is in store for you as a home buyer? You say, I'm a home buyer, I've got a flat in Mumbai. Mumbai has commercial economic opportunities. Fine. Yes, the city has commercial and economic opportunities. But will it give you that quality of life? Will it give you lush greenery? Will it give you open spaces? Does it give you top rated quality public health care, which saves you from spending lakhs of rupees in hospitals? The answer is no. Does it give you a high level public school where you can send your child? No. We all know BMC schools are more known for infamy than being famous. They all have a negative reputation or negative perception among the people. Then, do you get parks in Mumbai? No. Do you get clean air in Mumbai? No. What is, at best, you only get Mumbai. Oh, the only thing good about Mumbai is the water, the BMC water, which is rain-fed water from the reservoirs. Apart from water, literally, in Mumbai, you do not get any necessary ingredient which would boost your quality of life. Therefore, my message for home buyers is, well, do not take the rates charged by Mumbai builders at face value. First and foremost, if a person wants to buy a flat in Mumbai, I would ask him to reconsider. Second, do not fall for a property and be prepared to pay any price for it. No, draw a line. Say, I'm sorry. I'm not going to go into 30 years of debt bondage to pay for a roof over my head. Third, look at options beyond Mumbai. Look at tier two, look at tier three cities. I believe this is a chicken and an egg situation. I would like to hold the entire corporate sector accountable for why they incessantly lease large tracts of office space in Mumbai, and then, as a consequence, job seekers and candidates and employees are compelled to take houses on rent in Mumbai at extortionate rates, and then live a highly deplorable quality of life with one of the worst commutes in the world. I call upon my fellow Indians to think beyond, to think more reasonably, to think more rationally, and enhance fiscal prudence, enhance fiscal discipline by ensuring that you do not overpay for your property. And I call upon banks also to strictly cap the home loans they give and the project finance loans they give, so that indiscriminately large quantities of such loans do not induce a megalomaniac mindset in builders, and there should not induce builders to charge any random rate for the property. I am Advocate Aditya Pratap, and I am the founder of Aditya Pratap Law Offices, a Mumbai-based law firm. In addition, I have spoken my free thoughts in this video in my capacity as a home buyer, because I have purchased a home and I've gone through the entire experience of what it means to be a home purchaser. Let me tell you, paying off so much money for a house is not a pleasant experience. It is stressful, and therefore, while such stress might not be avoided when it comes to purchasing a house, please ensure that you do not overpay. Thank you all, and I wish you all a great day ahead. Jai Hind.